Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be talking about the iconic Crown Vic. If- Everybody pretty much knows what a Crown Vic is, but everyone do not know what's up under the hood. Alright, so here we have a 4.6 liter V8, somewhere around 250 horsepower. No, that's not a lot, but the engine is based off a old traditional diagram, if you want to call it whatever. So it's not a lot of horsepower, but it is pretty reliable and has enough power to get the job done. So basically, this is one of the best sounding V8 engines you can buy at a cheap price. You can get the cars anywhere from 500 up to like, 5, 6, 7 grand. So now let's say you buy this car $500 and it's running pretty good. Then therefore you're gonna have a nice sounding V8. Now Ford does a great job at making their V8 sound great. For instance, you have, like I said, the Crown Vic, the Mustang GT, the Cobra, engines like that, the old school engines that sound amazing. You can add, now they sound great to me without the exhaust. Now if you want to add the exhaust and go a little bit further, then that's great also. And now if you ever heard the Mercury Marauder, it's like, to me, it's perfect. The sound of the engine on that is perfect. It's also a 4.6 liter, but it is, I want to say, a 4 valve. This is only a 2 valve. And we're going to go ahead and start it up and let you hear the sound. Now this is the car itself that the engine sits in. This is a 2005 Ford Crown Vic. This is the Interceptor model. I probably should have mentioned that, but it's not too much of a difference from the standard civilian, other than it has a little more heavier duty components, and some of these civilian models only have one exhaust. All the Interceptor models, they come with 2 exhausts, so that does have a little effect on the performance and sound quality of the engine overall. Like I said, if you buy the civilian or the Interceptor, you're still getting pretty much the same engine, just not, some components won't be as heavy duty. Overall, like I said, all of them run pretty good as long as you take care of them. And just like any car, they have their ups and downs. Okay, now some tips on maintaining this 4.6 V8. So basic, just like most engines, you have your oil, which is the yellow stick. You have your coolant reservoir, and as long as you pretty much keep those two checked every once in a while, or when the mileage is due, then you should be pretty good. Now in this particular engine here, I already checked it, but I run royal purple, so it looks kind of dark, but it's actually, I guess you could say purple or close to it. But I run royal purple in this engine. Now the standard Ford Motorcraft oil will do. I just wanted to do something a little bit extra with the engine. The royal purple is a lot more expensive, probably double the price of the standard oil, the Motorcraft. But like I said, Motorcraft is great. I just wanted to be a little extra with it. Coolant wise, about time to get that checked. A little low. Usually about where it usually sits. If you notice, it's not the regular green, it's a different color. Probably this time when I have it changed, I'll go ahead and go back with the green. And what else we have? So yeah, as long as you keep those two checked, and just, you know, pay attention to the engine, and, you know, if it starts keeping up any type of noise or starts running with a shake or anything like that, you know, take it and get it checked out. You don't want to run it, you know, with it not running properly. And I know on the older engines, you have to be careful when you change the plugs out. You don't want to change the spark plugs and strip them out. They're very easy to strip. On the newer models, they I want to say they improved the head so it wouldn't strip as easy. You still want to be careful, so don't just let anybody change the spark plugs. And that's kind of something you want to be aware of too when you buy them. Buy this Crown Vic used, you know, from an individual. They may have stripped the plugs out or something like that. So, but they do sell a rethread kit, so, you know, it's not the end of the world, but you will have to have it rethreaded to get the plug back in there. Things like that. Also, make sure you keep a check on your air filter. I haven't checked this one in a while, but last time I checked it was pretty good. And like I said, that'll maintain the engine, you know, keep you on the road a lot longer versus people who don't check the fluids in the vehicle, and you see them, you know, cars don't last that long, they're overheat on you, things like that. And if you're wondering why the so I have two lights on. I do maintain the vehicle now with these two lights on. This one I had to unplug one of the sensors in the back, so I know exactly what sensor it is. I actually did some maintenance in that area where the sensor is, so, and cleaned it up. I think that was the only problem because the light would flash on and off here and there, so I just unplugged it. And with the check engine light, that is, if you've been following the channel, or if you haven't, that is the O2 sensor. I haven't had an opportunity to put it in yet because they're somewhat difficult. This is the lower bank, so it's right underneath. I just want to make sure when I do get ready to switch it out, I have plenty of time to take my time and get the old one off. That's the hardest part, getting the old one off and then put the new one on. You do have to rent a tool. There is a trick to getting this on if you don't want to rent the tool, and that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, is using the trick to get it off, so I don't have to go rent the tool. I mean, I don't even know how much the tool is, but it just saves me time and stuff, because you have to go pick the tool up, then you got to go back and drop the tool off. So but you can use something in your toolkit to get this off. I guess I just want to definitely make sure I have enough time to get it done properly. I would have been did it, but I don't want to get it off and then, or get ready to try to get it off and then I don't have, you know, have the time or something like that. Because when I work on cars, it could be something simple and it might take me a while to get it done. I'm just gonna be honest, you know, not no super mechanic or anything like that, but I know I can get it done, you know, if I take my time and have enough time to get it done properly. So that's the only reason the light is on. Other than that, you know, the light wouldn't even be on. So that's one thing. Like I say, you know, make sure you keep a check on, you know, if the lights come on or whatever. If you gotta, you know, like this, so I haven't put this on now. If I get it, you know, put this on and then the light comes on again, I at least find out exactly what it is, so I know what's the problem, and try to stay on top of the maintenance with the car. So, you know, this, I can have this done in, you know, an hour, and then the sensor, hopefully once I plug it back up, the light will go back off. Like I said, it just kept flashing here and there when I had it checked out. They told me what sensor it was, so I unplugged it, and now it just stays on. So I haven't plugged it back up, but when I do, hopefully I don't have any more problems out of it, and I should be good to go from there. If not, then I have to change that sensor out. So make sure you follow my channel, because, you know, I do a lot of work on the car. Just, you know, the customization, I already had it painted, stuff like that, and it is a lot more to come with the car. So if you like the channel, go ahead and subscribe, you know, hit the bell, leave a comment down in the comment section below if you have a Crown Vic and the things you do to maintain it, or, you know, Grand Marquis, or, you know, the Lincoln Town car, anything that got an engine in it, you know. So other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.